Hi guys, we are back at it. What time is it now? Let's see. See, I'm just so random, 12:45, because this is the only time I have to get on here and I don't want to miss a day. I really am going to have to figure out next week what we're going to do because I'll be in somewhere new, like a new place, but if I bring all my goods, we should be fine. Today we're going to do a beginner workout, one, because I haven't done that in a while, and two, because I just ate a lot of food and I need to digest. Struggling. So we're going to use a set of 5 pounds and 10 pounds, basically using a light set and a medium set. So you can do light being 3 to 8. You can do medium doing 8 to 12. I'm doing 5s and 10s. Let's get started with the warm-up. So every movement we do is 30 seconds long. It's all about form and not about speed. We're going to do my usual warm-up 2 times through, and then we're going to get started with the workout. So elbow to knee tucks in this warm-up right here. So the goal is to wake up the abs by tucking the chest to the knee. Chest to the knee like this. And twist, 10 seconds. And we are breathing just like this. Okay, next we're gonna do good morning. So I'm gonna hinge at the hips. Come back up. Hinge and back up, micro bend in the knees, leading with my chest. This is like that deadlift movement. Hinging so that I am waking up the back half of the legs, the back side of the legs. I'm super sore there, so this feels good. Hinge, back up. Last one. Now let's get our squats, knees in line with toes, toes, feet, hip width apart, wider than hip width apart, toes slightly turned out. Keeping the chest up, really planting those heels into the ground. Notice my chest and my upper body really isn't moving that much, right? I'm not dropping my chest down. I'm keeping my full body up. Like this. Let's get our arm circles back in 3, in 2, in 1. Big arm circle. So open that chest. If you're sore or if you're tight, you're really going to feel this. So the idea is squeezing those shoulder blades together, those lats. Not those lats, those scapulas. Using your lats a little. Let's switch the direction. Think you're doing a little bit like a swimming movement here. Big circles. And let's restart the warm-up now in 3, 2, and 1. Chest to knee, just like this. Elbow to knee, drop my chest towards my knee, like that. Notice I'm not arching my back at all. 15 seconds, we're gonna get this warm up one more time through, and then we're gonna go on with the rest of the workout. This is your beginner workout, so we're not going crazy today. We are just focusing on some basic movements. Good mornings in 3, 2, 1. So stretching out those hamstrings. You have 3 in each leg. Those muscles are responsible for propping up the glutes. Hinge, micro bend in the knees. 15 seconds. And 10. Coming down, leading with the chest. Notice my back is not arching, or it's not rounding. It's just staying how it is. Let's get our squats. 3, 2, 1. All I care about is your knees staying in line with your toes to avoid any knee pain, to help with longevity. Chest stays up. Deep breaths. 15 seconds. And 10. Down and up. Last one, arm circles back. Open the chest. It should feel like a workout, these arm circles. So big, big, big circles, increasing your range of motion as much as you can each time. And switch direction. Big, opening that chest, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Last one. We are gonna get started right away with the workout. So we're actually gonna grab our 10s, our medium dumbbell first, and we're gonna go ahead with that deadlift movement we did in the warm-up And we're just gonna do 30 with these weights. Down and up. So this will be the hardest move that we do today. It's very confusing for some people because you almost wanna arch your back. You just wanna pull back so that you're feeling the backs of the legs. You're not rounded, you're the opposite. And here we go. Let's keep these heavy weights a little bit longer, bring them up, and we're just gonna get a squat with a pulse. So I want you guys to think about keeping your weight in your heels, because as you do this with heavier weight, it's so important that your form's on point. We're trying to put this in the posterior chain, the back side of the body, so we build the glutes and not the quads, not the front of the legs. And up. Last one. So now, continuing with the glutes, we're gonna do a side lunge. I'm gonna bring my weights out of my way. Side lunge, back up. Down, push in through the heel, and up. Breathing. So the important thing here is my toes are both forward. They are not turned out. We're not squatting. Toe forward, knee forward. You don't want your knee like going out to the side. You want everything in alignment and your glutes going straight back behind you. This way you're really gonna feel your glutes. Side lunges and lateral movements are the secret sauce when it comes to trying to build the glutes and not the quads. 15 seconds. Down. And last one. Okay, losing our heavy weights, medium weights, going lightweight with the 5s. Let's get some upper body. So we're just gonna start with a curl and a narrow press. So curl, narrow press, palms are facing each other for the press, curl. That way we're kind of engaging the triceps a little bit rather than doing that traditional press with the elbows wide. Last one. Okay, next we're going to do is an Arnold press where my palms face me, they swivel all the way around. Then we've got that traditional press, swivel back. So it's a full swivel. That means your arms are like this and palms are facing your face. Now they're facing you guys. Notice my elbows are 90 degrees and down. Again, wrap all the way, overhead press, wrap it back and down. I know that one you're probably like, this is hard, but trust me, next time you're gonna get it. We're gonna come back here. We're gonna bend over 90 degrees, elbows by my side like glue, they're stuck there. And I'm gonna do a tricep kickback. So the only way you really feel this in your triceps is if those elbows stay squished by your sides, nice and close by your sides. Pressing back, extending back, feeling those triceps. Last one. Okay, last bit of arms we're gonna do is a little shoulder raise to the front, shoulder raise to the side. So I'm getting my front delts, my side delts as lateral delts here. So we are training the shoulders, but we're keeping the weight super light because we're not really trying to build size in these shoulders. We're just toning. Abs are nice and tight, belly's tucked into the spine, nice neutral stance. Okay, great. Let's bring it down and go back to our medium weight for some rows. We're gonna row on the ground just to really kind of take it with baby steps here. So I'm gonna not arch my back, but you see I'm not rounded because we want this to go into the back, right? So if I was here, like it would just kind of be not making any sense. So now when I have that slight arch or just neutral spine, I'm gonna squeeze my shoulder blades together and feel this in my back, which is the goal. Elbow nice and close to your side, other side, row, and down. Really make sure you're over the weight. So you want your wrist below your shoulder, but you really wanna be over the weight. Feel it, pretend like someone's squeezing your shoulder blades together by like poking in between them, and you're squeezing them together. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but one more. Row and down. Okay, let's go body weight. We're gonna do some shoulder taps. I know no one wants to do body weight. Sometimes it can be a bit harder, but this is the best way to tone the upper body, is body weight. Squeeze your hips, don't let them swing back and forth. This way we're burning calories, you're focusing on balance, training the nervous system. Last one. Good. Let's bring it back. We're still onto arms with tricep dips. So my butt only comes off the ground a little bit. Fingers are facing the booty, and I dip back. Dip. Dip. We're going to get a little bit of core after this. We got 10 seconds. These always burn after a while, but they're so good. Dip. Dip. And let's get some abs. So I'm going to drop down now, and we're just going to start with a good old crunch. So this is beginner, but I'm going to offer the option to rest your light or medium weight right here on your lower abs for those crunches. And I just want you to focus on pulling your shoulders off the ground, barely holding, just lightly holding your head. The goal is that the abs are obviously doing all the work. And drop the weight. Let's get a cross reach now. Gonna reach to that right side and open up, supporting my head with my right hand. All we care about is keeping our lower back flat on the mat. Not letting your chin touch your chest, right? You have a long neutral spine. 10 seconds. We're already almost done with this round. Last one. You always have to make sure that you're not holding your breath. Switch sides. That can make abs so much harder if we're holding our breath, which we oftentimes want to do, especially with abs, but we're crunching and opening, crunching and opening. 10 seconds. Still breathing. We stretch in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That wasn't too bad, was it? Okay, we only have 30 seconds for our stretching today, so we're gonna do 1 down dog, up dog, pedal it out. Drop those hips down, lengthen out the abs. Ooh. And we're bringing it back up, starting with our heavy weights. Remember, we're starting with our Romanian deadlift, which can feel like one of the hardest things we do, just in terms of form. But the goal is just to be feeling the backs of the legs, right? So my feet are hip width apart, toes forward. Backs of the legs, deep stretch under the glutes, and back up. You want to complete the movement by squeezing your glutes at the top, down, and up. You're not going towards the floor. The idea is you're going until you feel that pull. You'll feel it by pulling the shoulders back, down, up, and great. Let's get our squat with a pull, so feet are wider than hip width, toes only slightly turned out, knees in line. Are you making sure your weight's in your heels? Not falling forward. You want to make sure those knees are not coming past the toes. So everything's being really pulled back. And side lunges to the right side. 3, 2, 1. And back up. Down. Hips stay back. You almost want to pretend someone's kind of like pulling your hips back as you're coming down. You should feel this just in the right glutes. Last one. Let's get that other side, targeting the glutes. 3, 2, 1. So it's going to help you really find proper form before you go on to using heavier weight. Notice my toes not turned out. My knee is not turned out. Sending the hips far back. 15 seconds. Down. We've got 10. Last one. And so good. Let's lose these weights for a little bit. Okay, curl and press. So feet are hip width apart. Curl, traditional curl, narrow press to get in those triceps. And press. Down. Elbows in, get in those triceps. 10 seconds. Curl, push up. Awesome. Okay, so we have our Arnold press. This one's kind of craziness, but it starts with your palms facing you. Swivel all the way over, reset to 90 degrees, and back. Overhead. 15 seconds. You're feeling the shoulders. Around, up, down, and last standing move we have is our shoulder raise. So I'm gonna go up 90, reset to the side, and up. So good. And up. We've got 15 seconds left. Up to the side. Not coming higher than 90 degrees is super important. Up, hold, micro hold. Boom. Okay, we are coming down now with our row. So we're going back to the heavier weight. Okay, so think nice neutral spine, leading, kind of pressing out with the chest here. My goal is to row and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze and down. And down. You can do this standing. Just make sure your chest is really over this weight here. Row and down. Let's get that other side. 3, 2, 1. Row it and down. Elbow stays nice and tight by my side. Breathing and down. So you're gonna feel this in your lats too a little bit, just from rowing it up and down. Big row, exhale, 10 seconds left. Last one. Awesome. Okay, shoulder taps, everyone's hated one, but really it's burning some serious calories. Mixing body weight in with weighted is also incredible, increases the metabolic rate of your muscles when you weight train. So then doing body weight movements, you're shredding through that body fat right here, making sure those hips don't come up, making sure you're not swinging too much, just controlling it. We're almost done. And let's get those tricep dips. Okay. Dipping it out, remember fingers facing booty. Only raising my glutes off the ground a little bit. The focus is bringing those elbows straight back behind. Straight back behind. Just like this. So good, 10 seconds. I am feeling the burn. Let's go ahead and get our crunches now. I am gonna put that 10 back on my hips. Keep the lower back nice and flat to the mat. And crunch, so chin's not touching the chest. Hands are not pulling on the head. I'm just gently placing my hands here. And the abs are doing all the work. Just like this. Doing great, guys. We have those cross reaches, body weight in 3, in 2, in 1. Pressing my lower back flat to the mat. Let me scooch up a little bit. Okay. Big reach and open. Reach, open. 15 seconds. And open. 10. Not pulling on my head. Other side in 3, 2, and 1. Open. So good. Lengthen, come together. You know what I missed, guys? Our tricep kickbacks. So you know what? In 15 seconds, we'll pop up and grab those. Can't miss our triceps. 10 seconds. I'm feeling those abs. I don't know about you guys. Last one. Pop up nice and quick. Grab those light weights. Plot twist. Tricep kickback. So we drop 90 degrees. Elbows are glued to my side. and I kick it back for the final 20 seconds, and then we're gonna stretch it out. Kicking it back. Don't let those arms come out. They stay in nice and tight. Kick it back. 10 seconds left. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get 2 down dog, up dog. So remember, high plank first. Send it back. Pedal out the heels and drop the hips. Keep the shoulders down, away from the ears. 1 more. Push that chest through. If you want to lengthen out the abs more, we'll do a cobra pose, lay down and peel it up. Quick child's pose, knees to the sides of the mat, toes together. Let's crawl it out. Pushing your lats towards the mat for a deep, deep stretch here. Take a deep breath. So good. Let's thread the needle for our center back. So I'm gonna just thread my arm through like this. Feel a little back crack. Left arm's gonna go straight up in front. Hips in line with knees. And when you're ready, thread through. You don't have to go at my tempo with this. You can go a lot slower. You can go, I wouldn't say going faster is ideal, but. Okay, next, we're gonna get a few more stretches. We have had our little hip flexor challenge going on, which I decided, where we're stretching our hip flexors every day. The muscles in the front of the hips. Reach up. The more you do this, the more flexible you'll be in your hips. Bend over the bent knee. It's so good not to hold tension in the hips, because hips are where we can keep a lot of stress. Push the hips forward. Reach up and over. Oh yeah. That is not a joke. We're gonna come down and get a straddle stretch, where you're basically trying to do a center split as much as you can. Fall forward to the forearms. I like to point my toes and stretch the muscles kind of on the tops of the feet and the top of the ankle. Then you're gonna reach to the side, and the idea is with bringing this arm overhead, I'm actually gonna stretch my lower left back by reaching to the right side. This is big if you don't have anyone to help you stretch your back. Come slightly forward as well, and really think about your lower back. Other side. So this is really good to do. Again, yeah, if you're having lower back pain, you're gonna come to the side, but also slightly forward. Yep. And that's another one that's really good to do often, so you can see if you can improve that flexibility. We're gonna get an IT band stretch next. We do this standing a lot. We're gonna do it sitting. The key is pushing my left knee now away from me. That's where you're gonna feel the stretch. Push away. Ooh. And get the other side. Big push away. Oh my goodness. We'll do a standing inner leg stretch now. So we'll do a little triangle, left foot straight out in front, right foot turned to the side. I'm gonna slide it down. I really like this one, and I also like to kind of bend, micro bend this leg, my right leg. Twist out the wrist. So all these workouts get saved into my live section. You can do them another day, or you can join me on some of the stretching right now. Bend the knee, not playing around. Okay, my favorite is our rag doll. We're just literally gonna drop all of our body weight. If you can really let go, like really, really, you'll even feel some pressure in the upper back. Try to really let go. Swing the elbows side to side gently. Really relax the head. It's kind of hard to do. Come up really slow. Get some arm circles back now for the shoulders. And forward. Oof. Okay, well, that was our workout today. I feel like maybe there was less of you, but I don't know. We can't figure out the times. It seems you guys really like the 3 p.m. better. Oh, yay, I'm glad this is, oh, hi, Carly. I'm glad this is during your baby's nap. I do a lot with new moms, so we always are timing workouts around naps. I really want to know what you guys think. I feel like you can leave comments here, but they disappear. So maybe if you can write to me on my Instagram, it's at Allegra Paris or at Allegra Paris Bikini Body. If you write in and have a time you want me to be doing this, like if I can get at least 5 of you, 3 of you saying 12 p.m., 3 p.m., then I'll really, really, really prioritize that. But I feel like no one has a preference yet. And it seems like most of you are on at 3, so just keep me posted and we will figure it out. Bye, guys.